What's up, jabroni? Steven here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Once Upon a Time episode number 15. Hopefully you guys are excited. Last episode was probably the worst episode. No, not probably. It was the worst episode in the season so far. I'm hoping this episode is a lot better. Who knows? Hopefully it's a great episode. Don't know what it's about. I did see in the thumbnail thing that it was Red Riding Hood, and it's called Red Handed. Kind of seems like a Red Riding Hood story. Yeah, so if you like what I do here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon, full, uncut, unedited reactions over there if you want them. If you don't, that's cool. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of stuff on over there, so I recommend checking it out just to see what I do. But if you guys don't have any interest, that's cool. You can get them here. Fully uncut, unedited, episodes early. All I really got, so we're just gonna kind of hop in here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Pretty much here we go. There she blows. Red Riding Hood. Now I would love to know. Like I think I said a couple episodes ago, I want to know about her.
You can't be serious. A whole year without a roof over your head.
Well, you get used to it.
Hey.
Plus, I had the motorcycle, so if I didn't like a place after
What's
a while.
this guy's name? Something with an A, right?
Ruby? Peter.
He's not a wastrel. He works hard. He has plans.
Yeah, he's about to get murdered by that wolf.
Now come on. You know what to do.
Holy show. Oh, Granny. Granny's a big boss.
I can't believe you did that. That was humiliating.
I want you to start working Saturday nights. You were gonna listen to me.
I didn't ask to work here.
Well, then what's keeping you?
Nothing.
Oh.
I quit.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Did you get any sleep
So
at
are
all?
they gonna tell
I'll sleep with the trolls in the afterlife.
Interesting. I mean, it's not like
I'll
a
get the
typical
shutters.
Red Riding Hood
You go
story.
check if that wolf left the chickens alone.
Yes, Granny.
Homeboy's dead outside, doesn't he?
Wear your hood.
It's gonna be your man.
I'm sorry, I can go. Are you stealing our eggs? No.
Yes?
Not a lot. Hey, it's all right.
She said not a lot. No, that's way too heavy.
Look at that. Mary,
What are you looking
the
at?
water. Mary,
It's blood.
Mary. Mary?
Oh, it's all the fucking hunters. Holy shit.
It's cold out here.
I'm fine, really.
Who's that?
I can carry you.
Hey,
Where are you
it's
headed?
Dr. Man.
Dr. Whale?
Where, Margaret? Emma.
Hey, move in with us, all three of us.
I was just having a talk with Ruby here, but I should,
Yeah.
Wait. If you get bit, doesn't that mean you turn into a werewolf? Ain't that how that works?
Eyes so
Am I
black
wrong?
they weren't even there. And it walked away.
Is Granny the
You ever see a
werewolf?
wild animal just turn its back and walk away like you don't matter?
Why do you have like a weird look on your face?
Okay. You're looking for Catherine, too?
I'm looking.
She knows you didn't do anything. Emma, I mean.
Are you
She
being
can tell
weird,
when
David?
people are lying, so... David!
Okay, now you get on your cell phone and you call Emma right now. You call Emma right now. Dude, can any... I mean, Snow could
What
fight.
about that? That's a dog. See how small that is? Don't look where the snow's drifted. It covers tracks.
Okay. This is good.
Hey. Over
She's
here.
gonna have to kill her boyfriend.
That
gonna be him.
is a rabbit. What we're looking for will be huge. Like a dog print, but... Lunch, Mary Margaret? I'm getting for everyone.
No, I'm not hungry. David's in the woods. There's
Yep.
something wrong with him. He looked right through me. It's like he was a different person.
What if he had a meltdown or something?
Wolves don't wear boots.
No,
They don't.
He transformed back.
And it just continues like it was a man.
He was a man and a wolf.
Red, what kind of monster is this?
The werewolf. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god, was it Grandma the whole fucking time? Was I right?
Who's gone to your window, Red?
No, it's the boyfriend. I was right. Okay. I mean, I've guessed like 4 people though, but I think it's the boyfriend.
But when the wolf takes over,
What about tonight's hunting party?
they're gonna kill him. Or he's gonna kill them.
I'm to a tree.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Tell
What
him.
can we do? Tell him.
Yeah. Tell
If
him
he
and
doesn't
like,
know.
tie him
Tell
to a tree.
him. Stop him. If he'll listen to anyone, if he'll believe anyone, it's
What are we
you're right.
going to do? Do you not have another hood?
We have to.
She can wear one. Oh, what's... please don't go in there to talk shit to your grandma. Hey, a new waitress. Why are you walking in like you so cool and...
I need a couple of grilled cheeses.
I hope you're finding what you're looking for.
I am.
just shush. Don't try to show off to your grandma.
Think this wolf's man is me? Red. You know me.
I know it's not you, really. But I think it's using your body.
He would know, wouldn't he, when he
Wouldn't
wakes
I know?
up? Yeah.
And wouldn't I wake up in the woods? Wouldn't I remember?
Go now, Peter. Have lives. All we need to do is tie you up
It's
there in
not
the
him.
wolf's
I think
pen.
it's-
I know where to get rope.
It's grandma.
I'll stay with you all
Because
night.
if we tie you to a tree and then it's not you,
And for all the nights to come.
you're gonna die.
You do that for me?
I'd do anything for you.
Aww.
Okay, kid.
Holy shit, I just realized
Need to kick
we
you
haven't
out.
seen
I gotta go see
Regina
if
in a
David's
while.
in some kind of trouble out there.
It's okay, I'm supposed to meet my mom. There.
Nice.
The fuck happened to him? How did you hear him?
Oh, God, come on. David, come on. Wake up.
Like, you
David,
probably
wake
hit your
up.
head on the rock? That was like 2 days
Don't
ago.
remember anything since you were in my office last night?
That was yesterday.
No. I don't.
That's a weird thing to have happen to you now. Very odd. How the fuck did Ruby... what did she hear?
Well, he's bruised, scratched up, a little dehydrated.
If I find something,
Just follow your instincts.
Oh my god, please don't tell me she's gonna find Catherine. That'd be crazy. I mean, Catherine wouldn't be under there, but... Crazy. Wait, dig. Looked like something might have been buried there.
What's going on?
There's a box. Keep talking.
Did you find something?
Oh my god. Is it fucking Catherine's heart? Did Regina kill Catherine? You've got to be fucking kidding me.
this is going to be difficult to accept. You just have to trust me. He's the wolf.
Holy fuck, no,
Peter's the
he's
wolf,
not.
yes. This terrible creature.
Red Riding Hood is the
also
wolf.
human. It's okay,
Look at the
though.
grandma's
He
face.
won't hurt her. She's got him tied up.
He's tied up?
Oh my god.
Poor boy.
She is going to straight fucking murder him.
No! Red! It's me. Don't! Don't! Please! Red! No!
House.
Why didn't you tell her?
Oh, the
Didn't
cloak
want her
makes
to have
this.
that burden.
The cloak
terrible
makes it so she
burden.
can't wear.
That story you
I
told
mean, she can't turn.
That was her grandfather.
That's the main thing.
Is it?
How did she get out that one day and killed all those people? How did that happen?
Silver-tipped arrow will drop her. Shh. We're approaching from downwind, so we have a chance.
Oh my god, is she eating him? Oh, you fucked up. Oh my Jesus, there's a heart in the box.
There was a human heart inside it.
There's a serial killer in Storybook.
Oh my God.
David's gonna lose his fucking mind.
We're gonna send it out for some tests, but there aren't any other missing people. You should go.
I'm the cop. He's a suspect.
There's more.
What?
There were fingerprints inside the lid of the box. I ran them through the records of everyone in town, and there was a match.
It's fucking you, David. You've got to be shitting me.
Arrest me.
No.
David?
Arrest me, Emma, do it.
David, the fingerprints weren't yours.
They were Mary Margaret's.
They were Mary Margaret's.
The setup is real. Really, really good episode, guys. Like, really good. I really enjoyed that. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give the episode a 9. Now, I'm not going 10 because there's a few, might be plot holes, might be things I missed that I want to bring up. But I enjoyed all of that. Like, that was all mostly, like, almost all of it was really amazing. I mean, it was all amazing. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was great. All right, let's kind of break down a little bit the episode, and I'll bring up some minor things that kind of might be plot holes, might be nitpicks, might be things that I just missed. But let's start. We start off where we left off. Essentially, David is, with Emma. He's being questioned. Catherine is missing. What was this guy's name? I forgot what this guy's name is. Something with an A, right? Ashlyn? What's your name? I forgot. I forgot what your name is, man. The writer is kind of telling, Ruby about essentially the world and what he's traveled, what he's seen. She's intrigued by it. She's like, oh my God, I want to travel the world. I've never been anywhere. And then we flash back and we see the story of my man. Or of Red Riding Hood and then this guy. They used to be childhood friends. Now they are I don't want to say lovers because they're not having sex. Like can you call them lovers even though they're not? I don't know. They're in love with one another. We then get a thing about, she's like, oh, grandma doesn't want to see you. You have to go. There's a knock at the door. We see that there's a hunting party that's going after a wolf that's taking out the cows and sheep or whatever. And grandma's like, they're going to get themselves killed. And then grandma decides to board up everything, high tech. She does everything well. She sits at the front door with a bow and arrow. Now, at first, it makes it seem like, oh man, she's trying to keep the wolf out. Now that we've come kind of like back around to the ending and what it actually means, I think it's that she was trying to protect Ruby or Red Riding Hood from the hunters in case they got in. She'd be willing to kill them. I think that's what they were kind of alluding to here. Then we get back to the real world. She calls her something because everybody calls her Ruby, but she called her something else. Ruby is not happy. She doesn't want to work here anymore. She essentially quits, right? Is this when she quits?
Nothing.
Yeah, she quits. Then we flash back to here. We see Red Riding Hood going to the hen house to go get some eggs, runs into Snow White, who goes by the name of Mary, which is kind of weird because, it's the name in the real world. And then we are walking around looking, and she's like, oh my God, look at the water. And then the water is filled with human blood. And then while that's all happening, Snow White is looking, and she's like, the look on her face is of terror, right? So I thought that was executed well. Now, my plot hole issues, aka problems, is how did they die? I want to know how they died, because we set everything up correctly. Grandma, she boarded up all the doors. She did everything well, right? And she had Ruby sleeping with the what do you call it? Like the cape or whatever, or the hood. Now, if that's all true, she wouldn't have transformed. So when would she have murdered all these people? You see what I was saying? That's kind of like a plot hole issue for me because it doesn't make sense. But, you know, whatever. That's something. In the moment, it was cool as hell because I was like, oh shit, what is it? I thought it was grandma, and then I thought it was a boyfriend. We have Mary Margaret with the David thing. He was a suspect. She's missing, all this stuff. We see Ruby talking to pervy doctor man. She's saying she quit. She's leaving town. She's trying to find her happiness. They say, well, where are you going? She's like, I don't know. They're like, well, then come stay with us. So, you know, she's coming to stay with them. And essentially, until she figures things out. Now we have this whole thing here. The grandma tells the story of the werewolf, the history, how she knows about all this stuff in her past. Very fucked up story about her brothers being murdered and she got slashed, all this stuff. Crazy, crazy story. Then we go back here. We tell, you know, she's telling, see, like, oh, I guess this one doesn't have bars. But if grandma knows, and let's say she's sleeping and the hood fell off while she was sleeping and she transformed into the wolf. Grandma would know, right? I don't know. Would grandma know? Maybe grandma fell asleep. I don't know. They're talking about Ruby's red writing her saying about how she loves this boy and she wants to be with him. And Snow White's like, well, you know, is your grandma keeping you away from it with these stories? Or maybe that's later. No, I think that was now. All right, let me flash back here. Mary Margaret's looking for any clues out here. She sees David. David's lost. He's out of his goddamn mind, right? He's wandering, saying one word.
I think so.
What's the word he says?
And I'll stand with you. I'll tell everyone this isn't possible.
He says the same 3 words, right?
She's going to turn up somewhere. That's why we're out here, right?
I'm looking.
On 2 words. I'm looking. He said it several times, and then he goes into the woods. Then we flash back here. These two, I want to call them idiots, decide to go into and look to hunt the wolf. So they're following the wolf. They're tracking the wolf. They want to see where the wolf is. Then we have Ruby, you know, looking for a job. Doesn't really have anything that she believes she has any. She doesn't believe she has any skills. She answers the phone. She's a good secretary. I would have been cooler if she would have stayed with Emma for a while, kind of been her assistant. But I guess once you find a heart in a box and somebody you knew was murdered, yeah, things might change a little bit. Yep. She tells Mary Margaret tells Emma that David's in the woods walking around. We then have the whole thing with the this is when they realize that it's not a wolf, it's a werewolf because a human transformed into a human. Then we go back, we follow the tracks lead back to her window, which leads to, oh shit, it's your boyfriend is the werewolf. He's who was at the window last night. Now what actually happened here is last night when she was out murdering, the footprints are from when she was walking back and went back to bed. So the wolf knows enough when she wakes up, but I feel like she would have remembered these things a little bit, unless it makes you forget, like she said. Then we have this. She tries to, you know, talk a little bit smack to Grandma. Grandma's like, we're actually doing the same exact thing. We have this whole thing. She's telling her about him being a wolf. We're gonna tie you up with chains. Make sure you don't turn and hurt anybody. Bam. Emma sees that Ruby's a bit, you know, like not upset, but she's a bit I don't know, disappointed because she is doing the same thing, and so she feels that's the one thing she's good at. Emma's like, come on, we gotta go find David or something. So we go out there. Ruby says she hears him, but there was no noise. She knew exactly where he was. Finds David, unconscious, can't remember shit. Then we find out that he's probably having these blackouts that are happening. Regina shows up. Emergency contact. Some snippiness happens while this is happening. Emma sends Ruby to go into the wood or to go to the bridge. What was the reason for her going to the bridge? Is this is when she crashed? Why she told her? She told her.
If there's something that...
Sheriff Station, thank you for calling. How may I direct your...
Hey, stop. It's me. Here's the thing. The last time David went for a dream walk, he went to the toll bridge.
Okay, so this is from the first time. So Emma thinks that he might have had the same, he had a blackout and kind of went into the same spot that he went before, right?
You know the one? It's a crazy hunch, but I want you to take my bug and go and see if he was there.
Yeah, so, okay, bam. All right, so we go there. She sees a box or a piece of wood. She picks it up. It looks like something was buried there. We dig it up. Very poorly buried. Like, clearly whoever did that was not trying to hide it. Literally, they just put a piece of like plywood or whatever on it, and then that's it. And then dug it, like put a little bit of dirt on it. Super easy, super convenient that it would be there, which is why everybody knows. Well, not everybody, we all know it's Regina because she wanted it to be found, and she's somehow planted Mary Margaret's things on it. Then we have here, Grandma sees that Snow White was the one that pretended to be in the hood. It's a whole thing. We find, we see, then we hop back here. It turns out, no. She is, Red Riding Hood is the fucking wolf. What an interesting take on the story, right? The big bad wolf. So in this story, there is no big bad wolf. Because I kept saying I thought the sheriff was the big bad wolf. Because that's how it is in the Fables game and in the Fables comics. So I just assumed that that's what was happening. So we don't really, like, the sheriff was actually the huntsman. So the big bad wolf wasn't established because Red Riding Hood is the big bad wolf. What a cool little twist on the story. And what another cool fucked up twist that she murders her person that she is in love with. And she has no control over it. And I thought the acting when that happens was crazy. And then here with her, she had a good scream here, the actress. We see what it is. Then we're following. We get the story that it's kind of passed down through genes. But like her mom had it. She was murdered by a group of huntsmen. And she thought that maybe Ruby didn't, or Red Riding Hood didn't have it. But the red hood helps her. I feel Grandma fucked up here, though, to be honest with you, because Grandma could have just told, hey, you do know that if you don't wear this hood, you will turn into a wolf. Then I feel that I would always wear the hood at night. Nonetheless, we get here. She's literally eating her boyfriend. Then the Grandma shoots her, puts the red hood on her. She transforms. I thought this entire thing was acted well. Seeing the body in the background, the huntsman coming, all that stuff was done well. Now, I don't think she needed to run, because when the huntsman shows up, we could just be like, we saw it, it ran away. I mean, but they believe it? I don't know. So I thought that was all really well done. We then get Ruby coming back to the diner because, she saw a human heart, so she's kind of messed up in the brain now. She is not about that life. We find out the grandma was trying to train her because she wants to leave this to her when she retires or dies. Very, very sentimental, very, very heartwarming stuff here. Then we have the big twist. It was a human heart, right? So Regina freaking killed Catherine. What? Regina has 2 deaths in this world that we know of already. David doesn't remember. He actually is starting to believe he is the killer. We then see about the heart. Great acting here. He's like, arrest me, because he is not. He feels he actually did it. He'll do his time. And then Emma's like, well, actually, it wasn't your fingerprint on the box. It was Mary Margaret. Ba-bam, the twist. And of course, as we all know, being set up by Regina. So, yeah. That's it. I mean, that's the episode. A really, really great episode. Now, again, I'm giving it a 9 because I have a few nitpicks and also some plot holes that I think don't make a lot of sense or make the characters seem dumber than, makes Grandma seem kind of dumb. Unless Grandma passed out. I don't know. Like I really do not understand like how grandma would like not like how she got out of the room on the first night when she killed the not the first night but the night where she killed all those huntsmen by the well. I don't know. It's a 9 though. It's a great episode. Probably I want like there's some good episodes. I'm trying to think. Skin Deep was really good. Right? That's for Souls. It's a top 5. It's definitely a top 5. So my favorite 5 are The Price of Gold, The Lonely Heart, Desperate Souls. That's 3. Skin Deep, and now this one. So it's a top 5 episode. I'd have to really think about it and figure out which ones, like how my 5 would go. But this episode was a 9, amazing. And if it wasn't for me just not understanding how she got out of the house and how the logic of the wolf and why the grandma did not do a better job securing her, and like that's the only thing holding me back, that I have those questions. But a great episode nonetheless. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon, full uncut unedited reactions over there if you want them. If you don't, that's cool. You can get episodes whenever they show up here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna talk to you guys later.